Okay, today we're going to do a demonstration on a Karstens cylindrical grinder. This is a universal as well as an automatic, fully automatic, 3-axis, if you would, cylindrical grinder. Made in Germany. It's hydraulic, it's electric. So you see we have the table moving back and forth right now. We also have a workhead here I could jog, and it's variable speed. I'm going to start a cycle, or I'll start the grinding wheel for you. It has an automatic in-feed cycle. Once everything is set up properly, the operator would press the button here, and the wheel will come in and the grinding cycle would start. Over here you've got a selecting knob for having the workhead run all the time, or having it only come on at when you're doing your grinding cycle. On the bottom here you've got to turn on your pump, your hydraulic pump, and to turn on the grinding spindle. The main switch, once it's switched on below here, you have to start the control. If you don't start this, the rest of the machine will not start. So this machine is wired for 220 volts, 3-phase. This has to be on. Then you start your pump and your other pump. So on here you got a selection for plunge grinding or traverse grinding. Over here you have a retraction, a spark out, whether you want to have a spark out on when it gets down to 0, do you want it just to remain on the dead stop, or do you want the machine to retract and the in-feed dial will back up? That's part of the automatic cycle, so if you want that, you have that on. There's also a clutch here where you can engage and disengage the mechanism in here, so you can make adjustments. Then you have your grinding, your coolant system, your spark out time. This is the lever that starts and stops the table. The first knurled knob there. Now there's actually 4 things going on right here. You've got the on and off. You've got table speed. And then you have 2 other knobs at the very end that when you turn them, you will begin to get as well a delay at each reversal. They call it a dwell or a tarry. All right, so you got that. So you have your rapid in. You see this comes in now and my workhead starts to turn. And each time we reverse here, you see the feed. Can we see that? Should we come in with the camera? So here we are, we're about 12 thousandths, 11 thousandths away from 0. And we're going down each reversal. Now the amount that that's feeding is adjustable with this thimble on the side over here. You also have a fine adjustment that if the part comes out a little too big or too small, you can just make an adjustment there for the next piece. So as we get down to 0, we make a limit switch inside the mechanism which starts a timing cycle, which will automatically have the machine back up here and back up the grinding wheel about 1 inch or so away from your workpiece, and the workhead comes to a stop. Well, also we could stop this, and rather than traverse, I can do plunge. Now when I press this, my workhead starts, my wheel comes in, and we plunge down without moving the table. And this will work its way down to 0, stop, start the spark out timing cycle, and then retract. So there you have it. That's the Karstens grinder. Thank you very much.